Hello, welcome to the channel. Prepare to dive back into the dark and twisted world of You as we recap the intense sixth episode of Season 1. This sixth episode of You throws all pretense of reality out the window and goes full bats hit, and the reviewer is completely on board. The story picks up with Joe, carrying a sad balloon, approaching Beck's apartment, where Peach is recovering from Joe's botched attack in Central Park. True to the inviolable rules of television health and medicine, Peach has no scratches on her face despite being hit with a brick. Joe, however, will later emerge from a car crash with a conveniently hideable gash. Peach quickly dismisses Joe from her healing space, assuming her attacker was a celebrity stalker and not Joe himself. Joe discovers Peach's plans to take Beck to Paris and then to her family's Connecticut estate. In a panic, he repeats his past mistakes, calling Beck crazy and accusing Peach of manipulation, which, while true, only angers Beck. Joe's desperate declaration that Peach is in love with Beck sends Beck storming out. Joe, proving himself an incompetent criminal, still possesses some of Benji's belongings, which he should have burned. He tracks Peach to the Salinger estate online. Before leaving, Joe runs into the stairwell urchin, now a sidewalk urchin, who hugs him. The boy's mother appears, revealing that Ron is out of the picture thanks to Joe. She asks Joe not to press charges, and Joe, in a move that will surely come back to haunt him, agrees, leaving the woman indebted to him. Joe, popping pain meds, then crashes his car after swerving to avoid a deer, leading to his first hallucination of Candace, his ex, depicted with subtle imagery like an Ariana lollipop and Lolita sunglasses. A cop pulls up, but Joe, smug and using a fake prep school name, manages to mostly evade trouble and scampers off to the Salinger estate, bleeding from various facial injuries. Peach, having made an astonishing recovery, is charming Beck, who is both repulsed and thrilled by her. While they're out shopping, Joe passes out while attempting to stitch his forehead with a sewing kit. Upon their return, Joe finds himself in a creepy Matryoshka creeper situation, watching Peach watch Beck bathe. He loudly pees in a mason jar, leaving his DNA behind, and also spots a gun in Peach's possession. Peach then attempts to entice Beck with an offer of a Paris apartment and dropping out of school. This leads to a fight where Peach manipulates Beck, who seems to forget her recent academic successes. The arrival of a hot guy with drugs, Raj, changes the mood. The trio takes MDMA and opium, leading to Beck's platonic massage train request and Peach attempting to kiss Beck, which appalls Beck. Beck flees to dance alone, while Joe, trapped under the bed, is forced to listen to Peach and Raj hook up. Beck texts Joe, assuring him she misses him. The next morning, Beck announces she's leaving, accusing Peach of trying to kiss her, while Peach retorts that Beck's desperate, unending need for attention is not about her, and calls Joe trash. As Peach yells at Beck to go slum it with the proletariat, the reviewer wonders how Beck will pay for her Uber. Joe again hallucinates Candace, who calls him jealous and paranoid. He snaps back to reality to find Peach slapping him and holding the gun. Peach correctly deduces that Joe stole her book and laptop, attacked her, and is trying to get rid of her. Joe confesses but threatens to release naked photos of Beck through his associate Paco. Joe encourages Peach to go to Paris, but she shoots him instead. A struggle ensues, a gunshot rings out, and then Peach's voiceover begins, revealing that Joe killed her and staged her suicide, even writing a fake note. The reviewer notes the similarity to Heather's. Joe's fingerprints and Sun T are left at the house, but he cashes in a favor with his associate's mom to stitch up his gunshot wound, a scene that misinforms about bullet wounds. Beck, via text, informs Joe of Peach's death and asks him to stay over, conveniently for both of them. That's a full recap of the sixth episode of You, Season 1. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for amazing recaps in under 2 minutes.